Welcome, basketball fans. It's Saturday afternoon. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics as they play against the Phoenix Suns. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Jason Tatum.
There's been a drop-off in the rebounding numbers. He seems to be getting out-muscled on the glass in a way we didn't see earlier in the season. His last 10 games, the totals have taken a huge hit.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Nick Richards. And it's Dunn in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Celtics, White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the 1. Well, Greg, this matchup features two teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
Holiday following Durant's three-point attempt. And Holiday kicks to Tatum. Pocket 6. Steps back and fires. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Well, you know, there's still some value in the mid-range jumper, especially when it's Jason Tatum taking the shot.
Richards with it. Headed by Porzingis. Tatum looking around. Pass to Holiday. Back to Tatum. From outside the arc. The rebound by Richards.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
KD can't get it to go. Tatum passes to Brown. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Done outside. Outside Durant. White against Beal. Booker with no one around hits the three-point bomb.
In textbook mechanics, make it look like it's going in every time. Booker, unreal.
Outside, Porzingis. The rebound by Richards.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Booker against Holiday. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
And the first one drops. And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
He's perfect from the line this time. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively, 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Here's White. Rebound by the Suns. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, they had a hard time getting the looks they wanted on offense, and it's hard to get a win when that's the case.
Now here's White. Devin Booker missing his last shot. It's Brown on the wing. Jacks up a 3. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the three, it really opens up this offense.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Western Conference standings. You look at Phoenix. It hasn't been a great season for them. We may see some changes in the offseason.
And I think for the Suns, they have been one of the major surprises in the NBA this season. Unfortunately, for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, I just don't know what has happened to them. You get the sense that their frustration is starting to reach a breaking point, too.
Now here's Durant. 23 points for him the last game against Minnesota.
And his scoring is going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
And they pick up 2.
Anywhere Durant can find a shot, he can make a shot. That certainly includes the mid-range.
Outside, White. Holiday sets the pick for White. Back to Holiday. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. Well, it's a big bonus when you get effective outside shooting from your big men like these guys over the past 10 games. Kevin Durant, number 1.
Well, he has such a phenomenal touch from long range. For a player at any position, forget about just among the big men.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside, Beal. Here's the screen to the inside. Richards. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Selfless play by Beal, using that pick and roll action to create for a teammate.
Here's Holiday. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And one of the most respected players in the NBA is Drew Holiday.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a 3-time Teammate of the Year award winner. He's also a Sportsmanship Award winner. He is a pro's pro.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. There has been a lot of discussion about the length of the NBA season, GA. Do you think 82 games is the right number?
Well, I do. It's worked well for over 50 years, so why change it? And if we do change it, it affects records and how we compare the game across eras.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Booker the pass to Durant. Now Richards. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Here is Durant. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game. From deep three-point land.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
That one good for 2.
Yeah, the closer Tatum gets, the easier it is for him. His touch is just so good.
Booker dishes to KD. Holiday against Booker. There's the screen. Off target from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
On the wing, Brown. Brown jams it in.
Well, check out Brown getting flashy. That'll get him fired up.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Suns trailing. Booker with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against Minnesota.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry.
Just 5 to shoot. The basket good off the assist from Durant. And it's 7 points for Devin Booker.
And brilliant play from Booker. Got it away in time before the defense could close.
Tatum passes to Porzingis. And here's Holiday. The three from Tatum. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Well, he's 3 for 4 to start out. Right off the bat, you could sense he was dialed in. All business so far.
And Booker kicks to KD. Booker looking around. Outside for Durant. Lets it go with the three. Hits it from three-point range. KD's got 5 now.
This is Durant's competitive fire coming out to play. He couldn't let that last three go unanswered.
Celtics passing it around. Porzingis passes to White. Here's Brown from past the arc. The rebound by Richards. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Durant, no good.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Here's Bravo!
Oh, that was some power on that dunk. Flashing his athleticism there. Once Brown gets solid interior positioning, he's focused on jamming it home.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He's made the decision he wants to huddle up with his guys. Celtics making a switch here. Horford's checked in. O'Neal's checked in for the Suns. Tyus Jones comes in for Bradley Beal. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns, trailing by 2, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. That's obviously easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
Here's Horford, following the score by Phoenix. The three from Porzingis. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
And he's such a big guy. Porzingis can just power through a foul and convert with ease.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Boston.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
That free throw good from Porzingis. Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
And the basket by Jones.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Pritchard. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. 6 to shoot. Here's Brown. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Pass to Jones. O'Neal sets the screen for Jones. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Outside, Horford. Now Brown. Horford Booker. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Offensive rebound. Count that one. Richards got the game tied up here for the Suns.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Brown, and there's the drive. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Now, here is O'Neal. He has yet to score. Jones kicks to O'Neal. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Boston's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Count that bucket. 13 points for Jaylen Brown.
And over time, we've seen Brown ease into accepting more responsibility on offense. He's now a dangerous scorer.
Now here's Durant. He has 5. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Porzingis.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Boston. Tatum comes in for Brown. Phoenix also making some changes. Allen's checked in for Durant, and Bradley Beal subbed in for Booker. That's good from Richards. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first quarter. There's a good screen. Unloads. And another basket for Boston.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
Suns trail by 3. Now here's Beal. Still without a basket. Jones for 3, and the 3 ball is good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Boston shooting very well. 58%. The offense is falling right now early for them. Shoots the 3. Allen with the rebound.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
It's Beal on the wing. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Here's Tatum. And he uses the glass on the lane. Tatum's got 11 points.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Jones dishes to O'Neal. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Pritchard. Phoenix grabs the miss. Here's Jones. There's the 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for Boston. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We've got more in store for you right after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Yeah, turning defense into offense, getting out in the open floor. This is exactly what they wanted.
Boston's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. The wing pair we'll be seeing is Beal and Allen. Plumlee out there with O'Neal, and it's Jones in at the 1. The shot, no good.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates, is a big part of it.
And he makes the first. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hedo Turkoglu, who was a big part of what we did in Orlando, was a most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
They get it back. Beal's shot is good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. Horford with the screen on Beal. Out left to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. They set the screen. Boston needs to get off a shot. And he makes that one. Hauser's got the lead up to 4 now for the Celtics.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Beal, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
First and foremost, Bradley Beal is a scorer. He's always working the angles, trying to find his next opening to attack, and it rarely takes him long.
The Suns shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
The first one falls.
And now a veteran in this league, Beal is hungry to compete for championships at this stage of his career.
The Suns making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. And both free throws good for Beal. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Here's Pritchard, defended by Jones. Pass to Tatum. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Phoenix ball.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Drew Holiday.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Outside, Jones. A second chance effort. It's deflected. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Pritchard passes to Horford. Outside, Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Offensive rebound. They shoot again. Pritchard gets the bucket.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Pass to Jones. Now Plumlee, guarded by Horford. And Plumlee kicks to Beal. And the rejection by Tatum.
And there's Tatum's length showing up at the defensive end. What a play.
That one falls.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Suns trail by 6. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Here they come.
And while we got a chance, get some numbers for Jones. He's averaging 10 points a game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Well, this staff loves coaching him, and his teammates love playing with him. He's just an unselfish guy who makes everyone around him better.
And it's the Suns with the ball. 6-point game. Floats one up. Craig pulls it in.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Horford the pass to Pritchard. Driving inside. Phoenix grabs the miss. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Plumlee. Kicks it out to Jones. And the Suns miss again.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Got a hand on it, and they get it back. Craig passes to Tatum. Picked by Horford. Shot clock at 5. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Well, it was the Boston Celtics winning their last game against the Suns. Dunn finds Jones. Fires the 3. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Dunn.
Well, he was able to get the shot he wanted at the arc, and sometimes the right setup is all a guy needs.
Tatum with a screen on Jones. Here's Pritchard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Tyus Jones.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Stan, as you know, in past years, Peyton Pritchard had always wanted a starting role. Now, more opportunity, and he has responded.
Yeah, Kevin, he's very competitive and certainly deserving of rotation minutes. He is just now entering his prime.
That free throw, no good. Stan, the last few decades, we've seen the 3 become more and more necessary for offenses. Wondering if you think that's a good thing.
Well, it is, and teams not only understand the value of making a lot of three-point shots, but the threat of the 3 spreads out defenses and actually makes it easier for you to get shots at the rim. So the 3 is absolutely necessary to be a great offensive team in this league.
Quickly, is the arc too close? Should they move it, maneuver that a little bit?
Well, the skill level is really, really high. I like the suggestion of keeping the arc the same all the way around, which would eliminate the corner 3.
Now, here's Tatum. 15 points in the game. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, over the years, we've seen Tatum become increasingly comfortable playing through contact.
Personal foul.
And you watch Jason Tatum year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown comes in for Luke Cornett, and it's White in for Pritchard. And Phoenix also making a switch. Kevin Durant's checked in for Mason Plumlee. And that one misses.
Well, look, what makes Tatum special is he helps you in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and on the glass. The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
On the wing, Brown. Dunn covering. And it's Brown missing. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Trailing by 4. Durant, no good. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Pass to Tatum. Six on the shot clock. Second chance shot. Tatum slipped by the contact inside.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Spins. Here's Beal. Scores off the spin. Beal's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Porzingis kicks to Brown. No good with the triple. Suns trail by 4. To the middle. Here's KD. In close. Durant gets the bucket.
Just working his way inside there. Durant so good at just finding his shot all over the court.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said, "We can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger." Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. They are stacked, DA, for sure. Jones checked in for Phoenix. With a break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a look at this season's stingiest defensive teams. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Brown outside. Porzingis with a screen on down. Brown outside. Got a piece of it. And he recovers it. 5 on the clock. Goes back up. And that one comes up a bit short. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Let's take a moment to check out Kevin Durant here. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. And he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And back to your point, he's second in 3-point accuracy. A lot of that has to do with mental toughness. It's just hard to force him out of his comfort zone. Celtics making a switch here. Hornets checked in. Pass to Jones. Tipped away.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Brown with the bucket.
He seems to have just lost his touch. Only 1 for his first 5 here in the quarter.
Booker outside. Over White. No good from Booker. Celtics leading by 4. Holiday, the pass to Cornet. Now Porzingis. It's White on the wing. Pass to Brown. Down low. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there. Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Suns trail by 8. Pass to Jones. Now, here is O'Neal. Low block shot on the way. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game. And so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number one, I loved baseball and I couldn't hit one, so that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way, so if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story. So he picks up just one from the line that time. Booker finds Beal. Tries again. Here's Richards. Oh, that's blocked. Brown the pass to Holiday. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Holiday's got 5 points so far.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Now here's Booker. He's got 11.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like the quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Boston leading by 8. And here's Holiday. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Suns in Phoenix.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Brown inside, defended by Durant. Cornet passes to White. A three from Porzingis. Buries the long-range jumper. Porzingis has got the lead up to 11 now for Boston.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Pass to Richards. Booker against Holiday. Devin Booker attacking. Basket good. Booker's got 4 this quarter.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And Holiday kicks to Porzingis. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the half. Porzingis sets the pick for White. His three-pointers off the mark. Suns trail by 9. Pass to Booker. Durant with a screen on Holiday. And here's Booker from the arc. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Outside, O'Neal. Pass to Booker. 23 seconds left in the first half. Yep, that one goes.
And we see this so often from Booker because he has the green light to take any shot he wants.
Durant against Brown. Shoots over KD. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Brown's got 17.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And so it's the Boston Celtics in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Mike Budenholzer. Bud, what are you looking to clean up in the second half?
I don't think our offense is really moving the way we wanted to, getting up and down the court in pace. And, we got to make a few more open shots, but I think we can be a lot better offensively.
We've seen that from your team, Coach. I'm sure it'll show up. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring out the shot. Oh, you almost had it. Give it up for our contestants.
Hey, everybody. Psst.
I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs, and we are starting the show with a breakdown of the Western Conference standings.
You know, for Phoenix, a month left in the season, we still don't get to know where they land. Playoffs, play-in, or Cancun. A lot of options on the table.
Man, I know which they prefer, but it's going to take some good play down the stretch to get it done.
And circling back to the first half, things have not gone as planned for the Phoenix Suns.
I thought defensively, it just wasn't good enough. You got to be engaged at this level. Any lapse of concentration, lapse of efforts, you will pay for it, and they have. They've got to lock in defensively.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the center. That's the Boston 5.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Now Booker. Beal with it. Pass to Dunn. Richards with it. 6 to shoot. Back to Dunn. Launches a 3. And it's White with the rebound.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
And Coach Derek White spent his first 4.5 seasons with the Spurs and Coach Greg Popovich, who did a lot to boost his confidence.
Yeah, Kevin, White was a late first-round pick. He's a humble guy, very hardworking. I don't even think he realized he could be this good.
Booker the pass to Richards. Durant inside. Tatum on him. Durant inside. Over Tatum. No good from Durant. Celtics leading by 14. Holiday dishes to Tatum. Back to Holiday. From 18 feet away. Porzingis can't hit.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And they get it back. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Brown the pass to Tatum. Outside White. Tatum setting the pick for White. Fires from deep. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Suns trail by 14. Outside Beal. They could use a bucket. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Brown.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
It's tipped. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And Beal kicks to Durant. Durant uses his size in close.
Taking the hit there, Durant, so hard to stop.
Porzingis with a screen on Booker. Pass to Porzingis. Tatum with it. Over Durant. Busted. No good that time either.
Well, the defense was giving him that one, but he made the shot more difficult than it needed to be. You got to play smart.
with it. He's against Porzingis. Dunn sets a screen for Beal. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Outside Tatum. Busted. No good that time either. Suns trail by 12. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Dives for it. And they recover it. Beal finds Booker. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Porzingis.
So they got to be careful. A big key to beating them is keeping Booker off the line as much as possible.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
Free throw good, Booker.
Anytime Devin Booker is sent to the line, it's a win for his offense. He's pretty much automatic, and it's been that way since he entered the league.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Celtics leading by 10. Outside, White. It's to Porzingis. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, for Porzingis, that's just easy money. I keep going to that until they stop him.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Attention fans, now on the court is your hype squad.
The later we get in the season, the hotter these teams have gotten. They're shooting leaders since the All-Star break in the NBA. Fourth, the Suns.
No doubt their offense has really hit its stride. I mean, they're making the extra pass and not settling for that first shot that presents itself. And you see that in their shooting percentage.
Durant, the pass to Booker. Booker draws the double. Dunn looking over the floor. Pass to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a 3. Booker nails the 3. So confident.
3 points.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Porzingis passes to White. And he makes good on the layup. White's got his second basket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Beal dishes to Dunn. KD on the wing. Guarded by Tatum. Fires the 3. The shot by KD. No good.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Holiday against Booker. Holiday, the pass to Tatum. Pulls up on the wing. The rebound by Richards. Richards got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Inside. Porzingis with the block.
Well, look, if you want to shoot over Porzingis, you got to create more space than that.
Tatum kicks to Brown. Unable to get that one. Dunn with some nice D. Suns trail by 11. Outside, Beal. Durant drawing the double team. Beal finds Booker. Stolen by Holiday. Here's White. And another miss by Boston.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Taken away by Holiday. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Devin Booker.
An aggressive drive by Holiday, putting the defense in a compromising situation.
Holiday at the line for 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
The thing everyone expects from Holiday is elite defense, but you see his IQ on display all over the floor. He's constantly making smart decisions on or off the ball.
Pritchard, he's checked in for Derek White. And the Suns also making a change. O'Neal's checked in. Both free throws good from Drew Holiday. Suns trail by 13. Outside, O'Neal. Back to Booker. Booker brings the fans to their feet.
And getting physical with his play. Booker just attacking the hoop.
Outside, Holiday. Pass to Pritchard. Tatum on the wing. 19 points in the game. The flush by Tatum.
Well, just another night in the office for Jason Tatum. We've come to expect big games from him. He is that special.
Now Richards. Durant in the corner. Pocket 6. Over Brown. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Durant.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Back to Brown. Pass to Pritchard. To the paint. Tatum using his size inside.
Nice little finish there inside from Tatum. He is so quick to get up when he's near the rim.
Outside, Beal. O'Neal with it. Now Durant. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal.
The assist.
And that's 13 points for KD.
Well, that's a smart play. Taking advantage of the mismatch in close.
Tatum passes to Holiday. Here's Pritchard. Right side, Tatum. He gets that one. Tatum's got 6 here in this quarter.
Smooth looking shot from Tatum. Offensively, he's got everything you're looking for.
Richards passes to Beal. Good on the three-point shot. Beal's got 9.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
The 3 from Tatum. Tatum with another miss. Suns trail by 10. Here's KD. Another one falls for Phoenix.
At this point, you have to think Durant's going to go down as one of the all-time great offensive players. He is on a very short list.
Porzingis with a screen on O'Neal. Tatum's shot is off. For Phoenix, they've gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. And it's Beal in the corner, taken away by Holiday. And a fast break now for the Celtics, pushing it up for the finish, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, this is what you love to see. Porzingis attack the rim.
Pass to O'Neal.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Richards with it.
2 minutes.
KD with it. He's covered by Brown. Booker, right side. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Booker's got 24.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Looking for a breather, and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
Celtics leading by 8. Here's Pritchard. Driving the lane. Misses from close range. And so Allen will bring it up now for the Phoenix Suns. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That game is the first and last of their homestand. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter of the game. Count that one. Beal's got 11 points.
And people thought Beal was just a shooter out of college, but he rounded out his game when he learned how to finish through contact.
To the middle. Here's Cornette. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And all game long, they work the ball inside. It's really worked well for them offensively.
And 1:01 left here in the third quarter. Here's Beal. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. Celtics leading by 7. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Hauser. Inside. The kick out to Brown. Here's Hauser. 5 to shoot. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Hauser's got his second bucket.
I like the unselfish approach from Brown there. Willing to give it up to his open teammates.
Outside, O'Neal. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Brown. Lets the 3 fly. That shot is off. And so it's the Boston Celtics bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Suns trail by 7 on the court for the Suns. Royce O'Neal is out there with Plumlee. Then it's Tyus Jones. Then there's Dunn, and it's Booker in at the shooting guard position. Boston shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Pritchard passes to Tatum. Launches it. Tatum from 3.
Solid from 3. Tatum is not shy about firing away.
And here's Jones. Pass to Booker. With the drive. Over Tatum. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough work in the mid-range area.
Hauser the pass to Tatum. Here's Hauser. Here's Horford. He's guarded by Plumlee. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns.
Suns ball.
And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Phoenix. On Sunday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets. Then on Tuesday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And you know for that matchup with New York, they'll need to be at their best for this contest. Anything short of excellence, and they'll be in for a rough ride.
Jones, the pass to Booker. Puts up a deep three. Again, the miss by Booker.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Tatum, no good. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Again, the miss by Booker. Boston leading by 10. To the inside, Horford. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The wily old vet, Horford, drawing contact around the rim.
At the line for your Celtics, Al Horford. At the line for 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
You know, I don't think Horford gets enough credit for his defense. He's been an impact player at that end for a long time.
Drew Holiday is checked in for the Celtics. And Al Horford drops them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Now Jones, pass to Plumlee. Booker outside. Holiday with the defensive effort.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. For 3, Booker. And Pritchard pulls it down.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
And the basket by Hauser.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Jones with it. With some arc, and Boston with the rebound. Holiday's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Pritchard. It's good, the assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 6 assists in the game.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Jones, no luck.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Tatum. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Nick Richards, he's checked in for Mason Plumlee. Tatum no good on the free throw.
And it's the attention to detail that sets Tatum apart from most players in our league.
Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Richards. Over Horford. Richards no good.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
First team foul.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for the Celtics. And for the Suns, Durant's checked in for Royce O'Neal. And Beal's subbed in for Booker.
One shot.
And Richards no good on that one. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Suns trail by 18. Durant dishes to Jones. Back to Durant. The three. Oh, KD parries the three.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Here's Pritchard. Tatum on the wing. Some solid defense there from KD. Phoenix has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
Hey, Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
Grayson Allen's checked in for the Suns. Free throw drops for KD. Hey, Coach Van Gundy, what advice would you give to the teams that are rebuilding around their young players?
Well, generally, Kevin, what I would say is get some veteran leadership, some veteran presence on your team also, so that you have guys that can show the young guys what professionalism is and help them in their adjustment to the NBA.
Yeah, getting the right kind of veteran, right, with the right kind of message.
That's a great point. Just having an older guy is not the answer.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Now here's Jones. Outside, KD. The second effort. Oh, Durant, what concentration.
Really like how Durant is playing tonight. Going for this guy is just so unreal.
Pass to Porzingis. Plays it up and banks it in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Outside, Jones. Pass to KD. Over Tatum. And it's Durant missing. Celtics leading by 13. 18 feet out. And the jumper is on the mark. Tatum's got 14 points here in the second half.
Well, Tatum is gifted at sizing up defenses and excellent at recognizing when to shoot off the dribble.
Richards passes to Durant. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. 25 points for KD. Brown outside. Pass to Tatum. Porzingis with a screen on Durant. Durant against Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
That's a big-time move by Jason Tatum. I don't know how many style points you give him on that one.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Suns trail by 15. Outside Durant, it's Allen on the wing. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Beal against Tatum. Beal taking his time here. Over Tatum. The shot by Beal, no good. Celtics leading by 15. Tatum's shot is off. Phoenix has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Derek White's checked in for Pritchard. Devin Booker, he's checked in for the Suns. Beal, the pass to Durant, and he gets the bucket. And now it's 27 points for KD.
Nice unselfish passing there by Beal. He knows he can't do it all by himself.
And Holiday kicks to Tatum. Outside, White. Pass to Brown. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
First free throw is good.
There are so many different roles Jaylen Brown can take on for his team.
And the Suns making a change here. Dunn's checked in. And Brown drops them both.
And when you talk about Jaylen Brown, you have to bring up his two-way ability. He's a pure scorer who can also guard the opposing best wing. There aren't a lot of guys like Brown in the league.
Durant, crafty move, and Tatum pulls it down. Celtics leading by 15. Down low. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
KD, that's for 2. He can't get that one. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Celtics. Outside, Porzingis. Outside, Tatum. It's to Porzingis. It's White on the wing. 3-pointer. Connects again from distance.
And now, for this franchise, he's hit the most threes in a single season.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away.
Headed to the floor right now is Celtics Entertainment. A big round of applause for Celtics Entertainment.
So it's Phoenix now. Back to Dunn. Durant against Tatum. To end the run. Durant, no good. Celtics leading by 20. Brown outside. Fires away from way outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Durant's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside, Beal. And landing zone fouls have been a part of the rule book for some time now, Coach. It's changed how shooters shoot.
No question, Kevin, and it's a good thing. I think the NBA needs to protect the shooters. They're doing that. None of us wants injuries that could be prevented. We don't want to see the great shooters just come down and land on somebody's foot and miss 6 to 8 weeks.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
One team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Celtics.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And these guys have played very well this season, and this win tonight, guys will push their win column up to 55.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jason Tatum.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping.
Durant, that's good. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Brown against Dunn. 6 on the shot clock. Holiday with the 3. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Third personal foul.
It goes on Devin Booker.
At the line for your Celtics, Drew Holiday. At the line for 3 shots.
That's good from Holiday. He hits the second from the line. And he can't make it. 3 for 3. Outside, Jones. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Safe trip home.
Thank you, Kevin. KP, you guys did a great job contesting shots and disrupting their offense. What did you like best about the defensive effort tonight?
I think from the beginning of the game, we just started off aggressive. We were connected defensively, and that's why we were able to stop them.
You got it done when it counted, Kristaps. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. And now our player of the game, Jason Tatum.